Hello friends, it is now Friday. So exactly 1 week has left passed for the TomeTopple, and I'm getting ready to start my next vlog. Since this yesterday when I updated you, I didn't read anything, so I decided not to actually do another update. Because I ended up watching a lot of, I listened to a lot of Children of Blood and Bone. So I'm actually, as you can see, 2/3 of the way through it now, on page 314. And so, I don't remember where I was yesterday. I think I was on 238, so almost another 100 pages since I updated you yesterday on this one. Otherwise, I didn't read anything. But this morning I read yesterday's pages of Malice, and so I need to read the next part as well. But I just finished editing my first week's vlog, and now I'm gonna do the last bit of editing and be uploaded so I can upload it later. And yeah, that will be the video that I'll upload today. Otherwise, I hope that, I need to read the next part in this one, and then hopefully I'll get some progress in it. I don't know if I'm gonna just pick up another book. I also haven't heard from Becky. I also haven't texted her because I feel a little bad that I haven't gotten any further than I have. But I'm pretty sure that Becky hasn't been reading very much either. So I don't know if I should just put this down for now for the TomeTopple and then get into something that I feel like I really want to read. Not that I don't like The Discovery of Witches. I've read it before and I really enjoyed it, but it's a really slow moving book. For urban fantasy, not a lot has happened yet. And I know that I have to get like to I would say around 200 pages in before it really picks up. And yeah, I'm more in the mood for something else, so I think I'm gonna pick that up, and then we'll see if Becky texts me over the weekend saying that she's been doing some progress. I'll definitely pick it up again, and then we'll see how that goes. But as I said, if I can finish Children of Blood and Bone, possibly today, or at least so I only have like half of this part left, then that would be good, because I'm planning on I have to do some laundry, and I might also be cleaning out my closet. Ooh, Eminem. Because I've wanted to do that for so long, because I have so much clothes that I never use and it takes up so much space in my closets. So I wanted to get a clearing out of that and then hand it down to the secondhand store that is right beside my house. So I will probably do that, and so I can listen to the audio while I do those things. And otherwise, I'm planning on going to my parents today because it's Friday. I usually do that on Fridays, and so I may do that. I don't have many plans for the weekend actually, which is kind of weird. Anyway, this was my update for now. See you later. Hello, it's now Friday evening, and I have read the parts that I needed to in Malice. I know I needed another part when I talked to you earlier, but I am currently on page 352 out of 628 pages. So I'm over halfway now, which is also what I should be, because I am 1 day over the halfway point. So I'm on track with this one. I read only half an hour of audio today, but it managed to read 33 pages in that time, and so I'm on page 348. So small progress in this one today, and I don't think that I'm gonna be reading anymore, because right now it's 11 and I'm probably going to be watching a little bit of YouTube videos, see if there's some Friday reads out there that I need to see. And I picked up my parcel. Let's not show my address. I feel like I've picked something up every day, but I forgot what this is. It's a slightly thicker book, so we'll see what it is. I know there was 3 books in my book depository haul, but I only remember the other 2 books, so I'm a little surprised in seeing what this one is. And there's another one of those book bestie bookmarks, but it was a bargain bin price for like, I think 50 kroners. I bought The Earnout Windlass by Jim Butcher. This is the first book in a steampunk series that he wrote, I think, in 2015 or 16. And it's a chunky one. So, but he hasn't written the sequel yet, but I know that he's working on it. So I think it might come out next year. I'm not planning on buying it now, but since it was in bargain bin for where I got 60% off, I was like, I need to buy it now, because then I have it when I'm done listening to the collections, and then I'll start this one, and then I'll start on Codex Alera afterwards. So yeah, because I want to read all of Jim Butcher's books. Yeah, the only thing that I know is that it's steampunk series. I've heard a little mixed things, but I still want to read everything that Jim Butcher writes, so I'm excited that I have this in my possession. It's been a good day for my football team, because I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I have a football managing team with the World Cup thing, and me and my sister Maya and her boyfriend Jonas and my brother. We have a league where we're competing against each other, and I didn't get around to complete my team before the first round started. So I was behind for a lot because I didn't have any first round points, and they all had first round points. But I've had a good couple of rounds, especially last round got me a lot of points. I did have to exchange a lot of players because there was a lot that went out. But even those that went out, they gave me a lot of points beforehand, so it was okay. Today I've had gotten 24 points, and none of my players have been kicked off the tournament. I had 3 players from France and 3 players from Belgium, and they both made it through to the semifinals, so I'm happy now. And yeah, I'm on 3rd place of 4. My brother, he did the mistake of buying exchanging a lot of players between round 1 and 2, and you are not allowed to do that. I think you were allowed to 1 exchange for free at that time, and he just went in and changed all of them, and so that didn't go very well, and so he lost a lot of points. So I actually started out being in front of him because he was in minors. But this has been a really fun experience. And I just checked to see if if my sister and my brother and Jonas, they didn't have the first round points. Me and Jonas would be in 2nd place, and my sister would be in the lead, and my brother would still be losing because he's behind. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and yeah, but I'm gonna go watch some YouTube videos now, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hi guys, it is now Saturday. I have read my part in my list for today. Oh my god, things are really happening right now. I mean, there are some things happened that I was not completely expecting, for sure. And I've become invested in a character as well that I think has only had 3 chapters or something. Why don't we get more from him? I guess maybe we'll get more from him in the coming books. I'm not sure about that. But basically we have Corbin being the one that has the main character of the series so far, because he has every 2nd chapter is from his perspective. Then there's Varades. I think that's the second most chapters. And then there's Cywin, who is Corbin's sister. She has a couple of chapters as well. And then there's Castell, who is the one that I've started also to become pretty obsessed with. And then there's also Evnis, who I don't really have any care for. Do we have anyone else? But Varades chapters are so exciting every time. I feel like they're really interesting as well. Something happened with him, not with his... in his chapter that was really insane, and Corbin seems to get through things that are just different. I don't know what to say, but I'm really invested in this right now. I have 150 pages left. No, about 200 pages left. And yeah, it's really good. But yesterday, I actually forgot to mention that I started in on Hero of Ages, but like I already managed to read 10 pages. But my plan is to read from this today because I've already finished Malice, so I hope that I'll be able to get to this. I hope to sit outside and read for a bit today, and I will take that book with me. So that's the plan. Otherwise, as I said, I hope that I will make some progress in this so that I can finish it over the weekend. But we'll see about that. But so far, so good. I'm really happy I started this series, and I don't think Michael has read up to this right now, but I think that he's trying to fit in some reading so that he can catch up, because he's really excited to read the parts as well. So I can't wait to discuss it with him, because like, oh my god. Anyway, this is all for now. See you later. Hello friends, it is now Sunday and it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. 12 a.m. p.m. No, anyway. I had hoped that I would have finished my part for Malice today, but I haven't. But I haven't done that because I had quite a headache this morning. The majority of the day so far, I read like the first chapter of what I was supposed to read and decided I couldn't read any longer of that. But I have been doing some things here, and I've been listening to Children of Blood and Bone, and I am now on page 448 with about, I want to say about 70 pages left, 75 pages left of the book. So I'm going to attempt to finish that today. And yeah, right now I'm watching a badminton final match between Victor Axelsen and Momota. I don't remember what he's called, his first name. It's not going super well, but at least he managed to get back in the set, so we'll see how it ended up going. But I'm gonna keep watching that, and then I'll try and finish True Blood and Bone after that. I also have to film my weekly wrap-up, so I'd like to finish that before I have to film that so I can give my ratings. So we'll see, but bye. Good morning, it is now Monday and I'm on my way to work. I'm so tired. I couldn't really sleep last night because I had a headache, and that just threw me off all day. At least I don't seem to have a headache today, but it's too early to say it can come back. So supposedly it's going to be a little bit cold today, because wind comes again from like northwest, and it's like a pretty strong wind. So apparently it's only gonna be like 15 degrees. One of the things that annoyed me about yesterday feeling so bad is that I didn't get very healthy dieting. No matter what I did yesterday, my headache was still just there, annoying me, and so I didn't feel like cooking anything, so I ended up eating really unhealthy stuff yesterday because I didn't want to spend time cooking. So that's something that annoys me when that happens. But yeah, let's hope that today gets better. I have to go past some places to get something for breakfast and for my lunch. My plans for the day is to I started on Dragonhaven yesterday, which is the second book in the Rainwright Chronicles. So I'm definitely going to continue that, and we'll see how far I get. I hope that I can get some reading in at work. But I have to help with packaging this week or the next 3 weeks actually, because my colleague who's in packaging is on holiday for 3 weeks, and I have to share that with one other colleague, and she always leaves pretty early, so I have the last part at least. And so we'll see how much reading I get in. But yeah, I'm definitely getting ready to get on with the day, and we'll see how much I get read. I have to catch up on Malice because I didn't read that yesterday, I basically didn't read anything else than Children, Blood and Bone, but I know I finished that, and I know that that's also good, but I didn't made much of an effort. I mean, I did that while I was cleaning the closet and just sitting there listening, and then yeah, I was just, while I was, yeah, it didn't take much of an effort to listen to that. So, but still, I finished the book, and that's good. Today I need to catch up on yesterday's pages of Malice and today's pages of Malice so that I'm on track. And I'll see if I can do that when I get home. Anyway, this is my update for now. See ya. Hello everyone, it is now Tuesday and I didn't get around to update you. Yesterday after I got home from work, I ended up listening to 3 hours of Dragon Haven. No, I had already listened to 20 minutes, so 3 hours and 12 minutes was what I ended up on, but that means it was like 2 hours and 50 minutes, so almost 3 hours of listening to the audio. And so that was a great thing, and hopefully that means that I will be able to finish this book over this week as well. Right now I'm a little late, so it was a short update. I'll try and update you later on my thoughts on the book and on anything else that I'm planning on reading, because right now I need to move in. Hi guys, I am back and it's now 9 o'clock. I just came home from my parents. I went to theirs for a quick visit because my sisters were there. My sister and her boyfriend and my nephew was there. So I wanted to see them, and it was free food, so double up on goodness. So I just came home. I managed to read a chapter of Malice at my parents' place, and I am 62% through Dragon Haven by Robin Hobb, which I'm really enjoying. I mean, I don't think I'm enjoying this one as much as Dragon Keeper, the first one, but I definitely think that some of the characters have some really great development, and I like that, and we get to know so much more about the dragons, and that's really interesting. However, it is probably my least favorite Robin Hobb book so far. I think, I'm not sure. I mean, there's still like 40% left, but I don't think it will be more than 4 stars for sure. But it could be that it'll be 3 stars, but we'll have to see when I eventually do my ratings later. But I am enjoying it, and I can't wait to read on. I think I've heard that the series gets better as it goes. But anyway, I actually just came home to see that I have another parcel in the mail. And this is a pre-order, so I'm pretty excited about that one. And I thought it came out in April because it said so on Goodreads, but none of the places that sold the book actually, it never came out in April, not even on ebook. So I pre-ordered it, and it came out last week, I think. Is Lost Gods by Micah Yongo. I saw that he had a sort of competition where you can get a copy where there's a cat thing on the cover, like a special edition, and that's really cool, but I like this cover as well. It sounds really interesting to me, and I like assassin stories. They're some of my favorites, so I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know when I'll get to it. I love how it feels. It's like one of those really good floppy paperbacks, and yeah. So definitely looking forward to reading this, and hopefully I'll enjoy it. I think it's one of those that I speed through, but we'll have to see about that when I get to it. Right now I'm going to attempt reading my last part, at least read some more from Malice so that I can catch up a little bit, because tomorrow I'm gonna go visit my cousin. She had a baby recently, and so I have wanted to go see her for a while, and today she invited me, so I was like, yeah, I should better go. I haven't met her new baby yet, since she gave birth to him in April, late April. She was set actually 1 day before, after my sister, but she went into labor 2 weeks before, like almost 2 weeks before, and my sister went into labor 2 weeks after. So yeah. So I don't know how much reading I'll get tomorrow, but I'm not planning on staying with her for too long, so that I should be able to read something, and then I'll be reading the rest of the book on Thursday when I get home. And yeah, that's the plan at least. So hopefully that will be doable. I'll definitely finish Dragonhaven before TomeTopple for sure. I don't think there's anything standing against that. I have about 3 hours left, and I listen to at least an hour today and tomorrow and Thursday, and I will definitely listen to at least an hour during work those days, so I won't have problems finishing that. Anyway, this was my update for now, because I've already spent 7 minutes on nothing. Bye. Hi guys, it is now Thursday, last day of the TomeTopple readathon. Let's take good news first. I finished Dragonhaven by Robin Hobb, so that is my second tome, and I officially completed that one challenge. Actually, I finished a couple of the challenges. That's one of them, and that's an adult book as well, and that is part of a series. So I definitely completed that. I haven't completed any of my body reads yet, but I don't know if I will, but I have 100 and... But I'm on page 504 of Malice, so I have 23-24 pages left of this book. I could potentially finish it because it's not, and things are really happening now. I'm reading the chapters a little bit faster because chapters are not as long, and there's a lot of things happening, so it's a lot more faster paced at this moment. I really love the characters. I love everything about this so far. It's really, really good. I don't know if it's going to be a 5 stars yet, but we'll have to see how it ends. But I'm definitely enjoying it a lot. It's definitely a 4 stars for sure, but whether it's a 4 or 5 stars, I'll have to find out when I've finished it and let you know. Hopefully I'll finish it in time, and I will have finished my body read as well, and 3 tomes, and that will be pretty great for my TomeTopple this time. But I'm happy I finished Dragonhaven. As I said, I haven't really decided on my rating yet. I think it's definitely not my favorite Robin Hobb for sure. And I think that the Dragon Keeper was better. This one focused a little too much on romance in places, and it was very abrupt in the ending. But I'm really looking forward to seeing where it will go. I think that Cedric's story arc was really good. Cedric is a character that I had a few issues with in the first book, but I think that he developed a lot in this one. Thymeora is still my favorite, and I really like her storyline. I think that it's amazing. Elise is improving herself as well, but the thing is that all of the love stories that were part of this, like both Cedric, Elise, and Thymeora, there was a lot of focus on the love stories, and I think that that was a little too much. It's not usual Hobb style to spend so much time on romance. I mean, sometimes there's a little bit, and that it usually just flows a little bit naturally, and I think that this one is the weakest when it comes to that part. But I loved all of the things we discovered about the dragons in this one. It was so amazing. So I'm a little conflicted about this book. So I'll figure out what my rating is for my wrap up on Sunday. That's what I can say right now. I have had a bit of a headache today, and I still have quite a bit of a headache. It's really, really warm outside, so that doesn't make it better. So yikes. That's also why I don't know if I'll be able to finish this in time, because my headache has been keeping me from reading it today. But I really like to. So we'll see if I can find some energy to finish it. I'll let you know if I do. I'll check in with you later, hopefully. Otherwise, I'll try and give you an update tomorrow. I don't know when this will be up because I feel like I want to have my Friday reads up tomorrow, because there's the not Jewish this Read Your Face Off readathon is this weekend, and I sort of have plans. I think I'm gonna change tactics a little bit and cheat a little bit with it, because I don't have much time to read on Saturday. So I can't read for 24 hours for sure, but I'd like to try and see over the weekend if I can get in maybe 24. So like a Read Your Face Off, but in 24 and 48 hour readathon style, and see how many hours I can get in. Saturday evening I have plans all of the evening, so that's why I know I won't have a lot of time that on Saturday. And yeah, Sunday's a little better, but I don't know how that will go. But yeah, anyway, this was my update for now. See you later. Hi guys, it is now 11:10 p.m. close to the finish line of TomeTopple for this round, and I hardly think that I will finish this one. I'm on page 566 and 627 pages, so I have about 70-80 pages left, and I'm not going to finish that in time for the TomeTopple to be over. I have actually been reading it a lot faster the past 100 pages or so. I've been reading like 45 pages per hour instead of 35 pages per hour. So I've opted with 10 pages per hour, which is insane, but they're shorter chapters, so they're half pages sometimes with no text, so that makes it go a little faster, and it's just a more fast-paced book. So, but I'm really enjoying it, and I'm almost positive I would give this 5 stars, but yeah, I will get back to you on that later. This was my final update for now. First things first, I finished Children of Blood and Bone and Dragonhaven. Those 2 books equals, I mean, yeah, Dragonhaven, if you count the edition that I was using on the Bookly app, it was 570 pages. And then the other one was 527 pages, minus 145 pages that I'd already read previously. So that is about 390 pages, 380 or 90 pages on top of those 570. So that gives 900 pages plus almost 600 pages of this, gives about 1500 pages over the past 2 weeks. And I also read something else that was not for TomeTopple, so I feel like that's pretty successful overall, considering how I usually do these things. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, and I was really happy with what I read because I enjoyed the majority of it. I mean, I know that I gave Dragonhaven 3 stars, but I still enjoyed it a lot. There were moments that I really enjoyed, and I can't wait to read on in this series. I'll probably not go as far as 6 months before I pick up the next one. I think that I might actually pick it up next month already, so that's at least what I'm hoping to. Then maybe I'll finish it quickly, and then I can get into the last trilogy and actually finish those books before 2018 is over. Yeah, but this was my final update. Thanks for watching, if you stayed until the end, and I will see you in another video soon. Goodbye.